Welcome back to Celebrity Central, where we bring you all the hottest gossip and biggest moments from Hollywood's elite. I'm with you, and do we have some juicy content for you today? So picture this. You're at one of the most glamorous premieres of the year. Cameras are flashing, everyone's watching, and your boyfriend of over a year just dodges your kiss? Awkward doesn't even begin to cover it. That's exactly what went down at the star-studded F1 World premiere, where Brad Pitt and his girlfriend Ines de Ramon gave us one of the most cringeworthy red carpet moments we've seen in ages. And trust me, we're going to break down every single second of this awkward encounter. But first, let me just say, if you're loving this kind of exclusive celebrity tea, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell, because we're serving up the hottest Hollywood drama every single day. Alright, let's dive into the main event. The F1 World premiere was supposed to be Brad Pitt's moment to shine. After all, he's not just starring in this high-octane racing film, he's also one of the producers. The movie's been generating serious Oscar buzz, and this premiere was his chance to show off both his latest project and his relationship with jewelry designer Ines de Ramon. Now, for those of you who might not be up to speed on Brad's love life, and honestly, who can keep track anymore, he's been dating Ines since late 2022. She's a 34-year-old jewelry designer who was previously married to Vampire Diaries star Paul Wesley. The couple has been pretty low-key about their relationship, but they've been spotted together more and more frequently over the past year. So there they were on the red carpet, looking absolutely stunning. Brad in his classic black tuxedo, because let's be honest, the man knows how to wear a suit, and Ines in this gorgeous flowing gown that honestly had me taking notes for my own red carpet dreams. Everything seemed picture-perfect until the moment Ines leaned in for what looked like a sweet, romantic kiss. You know, the kind of couple moment that usually sends fans into a frenzy. But instead of leaning into it, Brad literally turned his head away at the last second, leaving Ines to awkwardly kiss. Well, basically the air next to his cheek. The cameras caught everything. We're talking about that split second of confusion on Ines' face, the way Brad immediately tried to play it off with a forced smile, and the palpable tension that followed. It was like watching a rom-com where everything goes wrong, except this was real life, and these are real people with real feelings. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Body language experts are already weighing in, and let me tell you, their analysis is absolutely fascinating. So what was really going on in that moment? I reached out to several relationship and body language experts, and their insights are pretty eye-opening. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a celebrity relationship psychologist, suggests that Brad's reaction could indicate several things. First possibility? He's simply not comfortable with public displays of affection. Remember, this is the same guy who went through very public, very messy divorces with both Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie. The man might just be gun-shy about romantic moments in front of cameras. But there's another theory that's got everyone talking. Some experts think this could be a sign of trouble in paradise. Think about it. When you're genuinely happy and secure in your relationship, a simple kiss from your partner shouldn't make you flinch, right? Let's compare this to some of Brad's previous red carpet appearances. With Angelina, especially in their early days, he was all over her. Remember that iconic 2005 Mr. and Mrs. Smith premiere? The chemistry was undeniable. Even with Jennifer Aniston, he was much more affectionate in public settings. But here's what's really got my attention. Fashion and celebrity photographer James Rodriguez, who was actually at the premiere, told me exclusively that Brad seemed unusually tense throughout the entire event. According to James, Brad kept checking his phone, seemed distracted during interviews, and barely made eye contact with Ines during their photo ops. Now, I'm not saying their relationship is definitely in trouble. Relationships are complicated, and maybe Brad was just having an off night. But when you're in the public eye, every little gesture gets analyzed, and this particular gesture is speaking volumes. There's also the age factor to consider. Brad is 61, Ines is 34. That's a 27-year age gap. While age gaps aren't necessarily deal-breakers, they can sometimes create different perspectives on things like public displays of affection, social media presence, and long-term relationship goals. Of course, social media had a field day with this moment. The clip has been viewed over 2 million times on TikTok alone, and the comments are absolutely brutal. One user wrote, "The second-hand embarrassment I felt for Ines. Girl, run." Another comment that's gotten thousands of likes says, "Brad Pitt really said not today, Satan, to that kiss." But it's not all negative. Some fans are defending Brad, with one writing, "Maybe he's just private about PDA?" Not everyone wants to make out on the red carpet. And another supporter posted, "Y'all are reading way too much into this. Sometimes people just miss the moment." The incident has also sparked a broader conversation about celebrity relationships and the pressure of being in the public eye. Several verified accounts, including some celebrities, have shared their own awkward red carpet moments, creating a whole thread of solidarity. The hashtags #BradPittKissFail and #InesDeRamon have been trending, with fans creating memes, reaction videos, and even TikTok recreations of the awkward moment. Some of these recreations are honestly hilarious. I might have to try making one myself. But beyond the memes and the laughs, this incident raises some serious questions about the future of their relationship, which brings me to my next point. Let's take a step back and look at Brad and Ines' relationship timeline, because context is everything in situations like this. They were first spotted together in November 2022 at a Bono concert. Pretty low-key start. Throughout 2023, they kept things relatively private, with only occasional paparazzi shots and a few public appearances. Ines even moved into Brad's compound in Los Felios, which seemed like a pretty serious step. Earlier this year, sources close to the couple were telling media outlets that things were getting serious, and that Brad was happier than he'd been in years. There were even whispers about potential engagement plans, though nothing was ever confirmed. But here's where things get interesting. In the past few months, we've noticed some changes. They haven't been photographed together as frequently. Ines has been spotted out with friends more often without Brad, and now we have this very public awkward moment. Celebrity relationship expert Maria Santos suggests that we might be seeing the natural progression of a relationship that started hot and heavy, but is now facing real-world challenges. The honeymoon phase can last anywhere from 6 months to 2 years, she explains. After that, couples either deepen their connection or start to realize they're not as compatible as they initially thought. So what's next for Brad and Ines? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. They could work through whatever issues they're having. Every couple goes through rough patches. Or this could be the beginning of the end for Hollywood's latest power couple. Personally, I think this premiere moment was probably more embarrassing than relationship ending, but it's definitely a red flag that fans and media will be watching closely. So there you have it, the complete breakdown of Brad Pitt and Ines DeRamon's awkward kiss dodge that has everyone talking. Whether it's a sign of relationship trouble or just an unfortunate moment caught on camera, one thing's for sure. It's given us plenty to discuss. I want to know what you think. Drop your theories in the comments below. Do you think Brad and Ines are heading for a breakup, or are we all just reading way too much into one awkward moment? And have you ever had an embarrassing public moment with your significant other? Share your stories. We've all been there. If you enjoyed this deep dive into celebrity drama, make sure you're subscribed for more exclusive content, behind-the-scenes tea, and breaking news from Hollywood's biggest stars. Hit that like button if this video entertained you, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest uploads. Coming up next week, we're going to be diving into the latest rumors about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship status. Plus, we've got some exclusive details about the upcoming awards season that you definitely won't want to miss. Until next time, keep watching the stars, and remember, in Hollywood, there's always another story just waiting to unfold. This has been Celebrity Central. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.